to the standpoint. Hey, I hope you're still keeping safe. You're wearing your mask, or mask up. As always, observe the social distancing protocols. Wash your hands, sanitize. Listen, when it comes to COVID-19, nobody is a suspect, but everybody is a suspect. So please cut the familiarity. Oh, I know her, I know him. Please be careful. Be careful. We are not in normal times. And stop the stigmatization. Because you know what? Today, it may be somebody that you're stigmatizing. The next, it may be you or your family member. So please be careful. One love. Let's fight COVID-19 together as one people. But hey, today we do have a program for you because life must go on. As it is being said, we have to know how to live with COVID-19. So live. You know, the Bible talks about the parable of the talents. Some he gave one, some two, some three, some four, some five, some even more than that. There are people who are able to achieve their multiple dreams. There are some, it's also just one. And it will take them to places that those with multiple gifts may not get there. It's all about how you put it to good use. Today we are about to talk to two young ladies who are amazing. They are 11 and achieving their multiple dreams. In the olden days, we would have called such people witches, but thank God for wisdom. We know that they are blessed. Today, we are going to find out how they are able to keep it all together. In fact, one of them is even married. She's a lecturer, hairdresser. I mean, I don't let me spill the bean, but we do have a program for you today. So sit back, relax, and make sure you enjoy every bit of it. But let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth. This part, the top part, is adepa, which comes in 12 yards, but whichever yards you want, they'll cut it for you when you go to the market. And then the down part, this part with the pleats, is new style. You know, and beautifully put together by Ophelia Crossland Design. Thank you so much. Hey, we need to swag even in these times. So go to them, see them, and they will sort you out beautifully. Any style you want. Thank you to Maybelline New York for the makeup products and nicely put together by Nax Beauty Studio. Nax Beauty Studio can do the one-on-one tutorials for you so that you can do your own makeup wherever you're going. And also if you need to go anywhere, attend any function, these days that they are opening up a bit, you know, just call her and she will come and sort you out. Thank you to Exotic Trends for my hair. They are also making sure, in fact, one of the easiest places you can pick up the COVID-19 virus is from a salon. So they are making sure that now there's no walk-in. You have to call to book. I'm talking about Exotic Trends. You need to call to book to make an appointment to go and get your hair fixed. And it's the best. I did my hair yesterday. I was a bit nervous. The first time since March. Yep. The first time since March. That's when I went to do. Yesterday was when I went to the salon to fix my hair. You know, and they have all the protocols ready. You wash your hands outside the door. You enter. You sanitize your hand. They sanitize your feet before you go in there. You are masked. The salon stylists also have their mask on. They have their hair covered. But even as you go in there, go in with your own sanitizer and make sure you stay safe. But life still goes on. We must live. We must learn. We must achieve our dreams. So today we have a wonderful program. Sit back, relax. I'll be back with two amazing young ladies. So this is the standpoint. Welcome back to the standpoint. The standpoint is sponsored by GTP. Now on my set, I have two young, amazing ladies who are in love with multiple things. You know, they are living multiple dreams, and some people can't handle it. They're already jealous. As me, you too. Nurture your own. Anyway, our topic for today is women with multiple loves. And on my panel, right opposite me, and as you can tell, we are practicing social distancing. So, Vivian, stretch your hand. You see, we don't touch. That's 2 meters, more than 2 meters. So, we are safe. You know, that's why we took off our mask so it doesn't hamper the microphone. You can hear us clearly. So, and of course, we have our sanitizers donated to us by the Ghana Report Foundation. Rashida Sani, Nasamu, thank you so much, for the sanitizers. We are so grateful to you. So right opposite me, I have Elizabeth Owusua. She is a nurse at the Cocoa Clinic, Accra, and a lawyer, Latte, Badombi and Co. I mean, can you believe? A nurse and a lawyer, two very tasking jobs, but that is her. Welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you.
And next to me, I have Vivian Isabella Seshi Kwashiga. She is a lecturer. She's a research fellow, a PhD student at the University of Mines and Technology. She does makeup, she sews, she braids hair. As I told you in my intro, in the olden days, we would have said they are witches. Welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you.
What is wrong with you? Why are you doing so many things, Vivian?
It's because I have interest in doing a lot of things. If I see something and I want it or it interests me, I just want to learn.
And you're married?
Yes, I am.
You got married how many years ago?
No, about 10 months ago.
10 months ago.
Exactly.
Does your husband know? Did he know that you were doing all these things before he married you?
Yes, I think that is one of the reasons why he wanted to marry me. He loves what I do. He knows that I'm an industrious woman. I want to do things. I want to get at the top. I want to break ceilings.
What kind of life did you have growing up?
Well, I had a normal life. I was raised by my auntie. May her soul rest in peace.
Amen.
She just died. So I come from a family where even if you don't have your father taking care of you, everybody is willing to take care of you.
Okay.
As long as you want to go to school, to the
Okay.
university level. So
Okay.
that is the kind of childhood I had.
And where were your parents, your auntie?
Well, my dad is not available in my life.
Okay.
But my mom is there. So
Okay.
I had a lot of father figures from my uncles.
Okay.
They were very amazing. And so anything I wanted from childhood, I got it. I didn't even miss the fact that he was not present. Yes.
What's your educational background?
Well, I completed my secondary school with St. Mary's Secondary School, Kolegono.
Okay.
Then I went on to UCC to read BSc Laboratory Technology.
Okay.
And then went on to Tech
Okay.
to do MSc in Environmental Science. And currently on my PhD with the University of Mines and Technology.
So you started from UCC to KNUST. Now you are the Takwa, University
of Mines and Technology.
So that's where you are lecturing now.
Yes,
Is that how you started as a lecturer?
No, I didn't start as a lecturer. I started as a lab technician. And guess what? I was the only female that was employed as a lab technician. And it is hard work. I worked in the geological engineering department. And we're working with rocks. You see me cutting rocks. I worked hard. I wasn't the regular type of lab technician because you don't see me going to work without my makeup, without my shoe, my heel, my dressing. I do everything. But as soon as I get to work, I get into my role, put on my lab coats. And then people just ask me, you should be afraid of these big, big machines. The cutting machine, it has very big blades. And I have to cut rocks, maybe not very big, we call it slabs, very small, and we grind. Because of that, I didn't wear fixed nails because it won't make me do my work. So the only time you see me fixing nails, because I love it, it's when I'm on leave. Okay. Then I put on. So I didn't start as a lecturer.
So how long have you been working as a lecturer now?
For 3 years.
For 3 years.
Exactly.
But how long have you been working at the University of Mines?
11 years.
11 years.
Yes.
So you worked as a lab
technician
for about 7 years?
Exactly.
7, 8 years before you became?
Yes, before I became.
So what, you took some courses and upgraded yourself to the position of a lecturer?
When I began, I needed to look at the terrain. What does the university need? And so I knew there was going to be a new department, the Environmental and Safety Engineering Department. And there's going to be an ultramodern lab, a very huge lab. And because of my lab background, I was certain they would need my services there. So I had to go and do the environmental science
Smart girl.
to prepare myself. So there's no reason for them to say, I'm not qualified to be there. I have upgraded myself, just waiting. So it was after 1 year after my MSc that I got the opportunity to work in the lab as well.
Awesome. Have you read my book, A Bit of Me?
Not yet.
Not yet,
But
okay.
I've read excerpts.
There's a bit that I talk about, when preparation meets opportunity, success is inevitable.
Yes.
So you knew, you studied, you surveyed, and you knew that it was going to be this. So you prepared by going to get the education.
Exactly.
And when the vacancy came, it was easy for you to
me
get there. Now you're excelling.
Exactly.
Amazing. Let me take a break. When we come back, we hear Elizabeth's story. Well, we are grateful to Auntie Vera, House of Food. Thank you so much for always being there for us. I tell you that, listen, it's not just because she sponsors us, but she's amazing. She gives you the best deal and caters for you. Whatever you have, let her know and she'll give you the best. She'll work with it. And we are so grateful to Auntie Vera. Thank you to Yep Cleaning Services, who make sure our environment is always clean. We are so, so, so grateful to them. Thank you to, of course, Casa Precon, Awake Purified Mineral Water, and a Royal Drinks. Go-Got Yogurt. Every woman, yogurt is very good for you. And if it has to be yogurt, it has to be Go-Got Yogurt. So go out there, get it. Thank you to Kodam Gift and Stationery at Cow Lane. We are so grateful to them. And of course, Juice Time, 100% fruit juices. They support us and we are grateful to all of them. We take a break. When we come back, we hear the story of lawyer by day, nurse by night in this COVID era. We'll be back. Welcome back to The Standpoint. If you just join us, our topic for discussion today is a woman with multiple loves. Don't worry, they are not promiscuous. They are actually living multiple dreams. And we just heard the story of Vivian. It's time for my dear Elizabeth Owusua. When I read her story, I was like, whoa, I need to find her. And guess where she appeared and was being celebrated? My year group platform. And of course, she is Moga Bakope. I told you guys when the video was, you saw that small clip, people were angry. I said, when you have one Moga in the family, and yes, you people are St. Mary's, you are smoga. Yes. So there's Moga in there.
Yes.
So there's Moga inside the smoga. Yes. So we day inside this. We have the same spirit. Well, let me say thank you to Dream Over, who power our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh. Now, follow me on social media. Follow The Standpoint on social media. Our handles are out there. Check it out and follow us. And our YouTube channel, please make sure you visit there and subscribe to it, okay? Now, Elizabeth, lawyer. How long have you been a lawyer?
6 months now.
6 months now. How do you find it?
Very interesting, very competitive, very stressful.
How did you feel when your story became the sensation on social media?
I don't know. That wasn't the actual purpose for it.
I know, right?
It wasn't meant to be on other social media platforms. It was just meant to be on LinkedIn. And then I just learned that other people copied it, and I was just there.
So it wasn't even on Facebook?
No.
You wrote it on LinkedIn?
Yes.
And somebody took it from LinkedIn and put it on?
It was actually a social media manager, Edward Asari, on LinkedIn.
Okay.
He contacted me and said he had read my profile and saw that I was a lawyer and a nurse, so he wanted to do a write-up. So I gave him permission to do that. It was supposed to be on LinkedIn. And before I realized, somebody sent me a link that I was on Facebook. I was actually surprised and angry at the beginning, but, well...
Exposed. Caught on candid camera.
Well, it just happened that way.
Which year did you finish in France, man?
2003.
Oh, baby. The babies. The babies. But that's cool. How was life like for you growing up?
I grew up with my mom and my grandmom
Okay.
at Agogo.
At Santiago.
Yes, my
Agogo
other.
Hine is my father. Then I call Kusofo.
Oh, okay. With my other siblings, we are all females, 5. And then it was just my grandmom and then my mom. I grew up with them. So I came to stay with my uncle and his family in Accra here. That's where I started GHS.
So you grew up most until your uncle came for you. You were like Agogo girl.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, with my siblings and my
Okay.
grandmom.
Okay.
So until I came to Accra and then I started school at Datus, Dansuman.
Okay.
That was where we were staying. So
Okay.
just a walking distance to school.
Okay.
From
and
there.
then from there you went to Infantiman.
Infantiman Girls,
And
of
then,
course.
And then which house were you?
Chinnery House,
Oh, and yes,
the Royal House.
Which Royal House? Engman House is the house. And my friend don't go there.
No, we can't talk about that one here. Engman House.
Nyabutre.
Nowhere.
Please. But okay, so what was your dream growing up?
I actually wanted to be a nurse. I loved the uniform. I liked the dress up and everything. So I really, really wanted to be a nurse.
It's just a uniform because you know how they say that growing up, what you see, kind of influences what you want to be. Because sometimes I for example, wanted to be a clearing agent at first because the clearing agents in my area seemed to be the ones who were doing well because of the background I was coming from. And then I changed to being a land economist, though I still don't understand what they do because they were also doing well. Did that play a role?
Not really. But maybe where I grew up, I actually started the basic school at Presby. I would go Presby School.
Okay.
And then it was closer to the hospital. So
Okay.
maybe because
you saw them.
I saw the nurses and then the uniform and all. So
Okay.
I really wanted to be a nurse.
Okay.
Then along the line, I saw lawyers, I saw their dressing. All of it is more of the dressing, the dress up and all. It appealed much to me. So I really wanted to be a lawyer as well. Then in school, I found home science, home skills, those ones, I found it very interesting. Sewing bits and bits, it was really interesting. So I really wanted to venture into that one as well.
Were you at a point considered as being a confused person, wanting to do everything?
No, I have always thought that you can be whatever you want to be. You can have whatever you want to have, so long as you put your mind to it. So just having all those ones was not actually a problem for me. And I really love to explore, go and have new things, do a bit of everything at the same time. Not necessarily going to use it to work or to have any, but at least have knowledge of bits and pieces of everything all together.
And what was your mother doing when you were growing up?
My mother, petty trading, on and off, here and there. Nothing specific really at the time.
Okay, and your grandma?
My grandma was a registrar, birth and death registrar at Agogo, as at the time that I was growing up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so how many are you in the family?
We are 5 or 6. My elder sisters, they are twins. So mostly I say that if they are separated, we are 6. But if not, then we are 5. Yes.
Okay, so how many girls and how many boys?
All girls.
All girls. And you are number what?
Number 2 or 3, depending on how you count the first one.
You are number And what are the twins doing?
They are both nurses.
Okay.
And they are both married with their families.
With families, yeah.
Yes.
What did your family say after your story came out?
They are proud of me. My uncle is extremely proud of me. My mom is happy for me.
Okay.
So
okay.
That's all.
So which one started first, the nursing or the legal profession?
The nursing.
Okay.
From Fatima Girls, I went to Kolebu NCC.
Straight to Kolebu NCC to do nursing?
Yes, to do nursing, diploma in nursing.
Okay.
Then I started work 2010.
Okay.
2011, I enrolled myself.
So you've been a nurse for 10 years?
Yes.
Okay. So did you start working at Kolebu or you went straight to Cocoa Clinic?
No, I started working at Kolebu in 2010.
Okay.
So it was from 2010 to 2014 that I worked at Kolebu. Then from there, I went to Coco Clinic.
In Coco Clinic. So whilst you were practicing nursing, you went to do law.
Yes, I actually started nursing 2010, 2011. I went back to school. I went to Central University to do a top-up for 2 years for my degree.
Okay, so you have a degree in nursing now?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I completed in 2013. So it was actually the degree that I used to apply for the law at GIMPA.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And how was like combining, practicing nursing and then going to law school?
It was very difficult and interesting because it was two different things altogether. With working as a nurse and going to Central University to do top-up, that one was nursing. So it was more of you learn the theory and you are doing the practical. So it was easy and then it was relaxing. Doing nursing and doing law, two different backgrounds. And then some of the things you are in the classroom, they say it, you are just there. They are just talking and you are also there. You are hearing it, but you don't understand. You are not hearing anything at all. Somebody just approached me and said that, well, they were forming a study group. Am I interested in joining? Why not? I just joined. And that was a turning point. They were the miracle people in my life throughout law school. And they have still been, and they are still the miracle people in my life.
And you wrote the final exams and you passed.
Yes.
Because I think the challenges started from your era, right? Where people were being, disqualified here, and then there were challenges and you were called to the bar.
Yes. The challenge actually started from moving from faculty to the law school itself, because there are so many faculties. So you do LLB, you are done. Now, thousands of people are going to write entrance exams to the law school, and they have
the one they call Mokola.
Yes, and they have their cap. They have the number of people they are taking, and as at my time, we were over 1,500, and at the end of the day, they
from
picked,
GIMPA alone.
No, all the candidates that wrote the entrance exams to the law school as of 2017, over 1,500. Then we wrote the exams. We went to sit home. You write exams. You don't know when it's coming back. You don't know anything, so you are just there, always waiting. Results came. Luckily, our numbers appeared as part of those who had passed.
How many people passed that year? Do you remember?
As at that time, it was 524 that they said they had passed. But 2017, you pass, and you have to go through an interview before you will finally be given admission to the law school. Okay. So we went through the interview as well. And when the final list came, you made it. Our numbers appeared.
How did you feel?
I don't know. It was the long-awaited something was here now. So I was overjoyed, but I just didn't even know how to express the whole thing. That was it.
It's been a journey.
Yes.
And you're living your dreams.
Yes.
Are you enjoying the law?
Yes, I'm enjoying it very much. It's challenging and then it's stressful. Sometimes I sit back and I'm like, why did I even go for it? But then it's profitable.
It's profitable.
Yes.
Do you hope to specialize?
Definitely.
Let me take a break. When we come back, I'm just finding out during the first break that actually she's not just a nurse and a lawyer. She's interested in what? Home science and sewing and stuff like that. Okay. The multiple time. This is a real life experience of the parable of the talent and how you need to put it to good use. Well, let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth. My dress was made for me by Ophelia Crossland Designs. Thank you to Maybelline New York for the makeup products, and applied by Nax Beauty Studio. My hair is by Exotic Trends. We take a break. When we come back, the multiple love stories continues. Welcome back to The Standpoint. The Standpoint is sponsored by GTP. So you are married, you're a lecturer, you're a PhD student, and then you're doing what else?
I make dresses. I do hair.
When you say you do hair,
Well, basically, I do wake ups.
okay.
And so I train people and take some small money.
You train people to make wake ups.
Wake ups, yes.
Okay.
Hairdressers apply.
Okay.
And they come in, we train them. I also do liquid soap. I also paint.
How do you mean by you paint?
I mean, painting walls and things. There was a guy.
Professionally?
I do it for myself. I will not have the time to do it for other people.
Okay.
But I paint too. So these are basically the thing. And currently my new baby is making yogurt. I have asked a friend and she's going to help me do it.
And you sew as well?
Exactly.
Did you learn all these things?
Yes, I did.
You learned how to make the wigs?
Yes.
You went to school, I mean, like a training to go and train?
Yes.
How do you find time to do all these things?
Well, when it comes to all the things I do, I put them in hierarchies. And then decide which of them needs my attention more. Of course, I love all of them. And the fact is, I would definitely do all of them. But then I need to find a hierarchy and decide which of them needs my attention more. And so, for example, when I enrolled on the Joyce Abebio online fashion school, I could have taken just 6 months to finish with the course. But I knew if I do that, other areas would suffer. So it took me 2 years to be able to finish so that I have time for the other many things I do. So I prioritize it. Which one do I need now and which one can wait for later? This is how I'm able to do all that I
What's your ultimate goal in life?
Just breaking more ceilings, just breaking. All the ceilings I can handle. I should just
You just want to be breaking
ceilings, yes, that's all. And I want young people to look up to me and think that, okay, who is she that she can do all this thing? That I can also do it. And I'm very proud to tell you that my students, I have about 35 academic mentees. And a lot of them, the ladies will come to me, Mr. Shea, I want to do this. How do you think I should do it? There was one lady who came to me. She has an idea of packaging some sort of soap. She was asking me, what should we do? So I started calling my friends who work with Standard Authority, asking, how do we go about it? And she decided to go into this because she saw a post I made.
Right.
Telling her, or when I meet them, I tell them all these things. So my ultimate goal is just to be doing things that will make me happy. Especially, yeah.
Okay, make you happy.
Very happy.
The goal is not just money.
No.
Elizabeth, I've seen some comments about, what you do, being a nurse. And I mean, of course, people were celebrating you. I mean, I was over the moon when I read it. And it's through your post that I got to know about what, Vivian is also doing. So immediately I got in touch with you. And then my year group also put it on the platform and we're all excited about, I'm 89, right? 89. So just imagine when I finished school, 89 years. We're all excited about. But I've read some people too who are quite mean in their comments. And I have a feeling those comments are getting to you.
Since this thing came up, I've actually not gone on social media, actually, because I really don't want to know what's going on there. I tried once, and then I read a comment which was not pleasant to me, so I decided not to read anything at all. So most of the comments or whatsoever that I may even see are the ones that people may send me, and definitely my circle of people, they will send me the favorable ones. So yeah. I've actually not gone to see what is actually going on there. People will just call in or just send messages that you are trending on social media. And I'll say, oh, okay, I've not been there. And I really don't want to be there because it's because when other people's issue come up, the way people express themselves about the whole thing, they may not have met the person anywhere before. They don't know the person. They don't even know even if what is there is true or not, but the kinds of comments that they make is as if they are staying with the person and they wake up with the person.
These things were not given to your silver platter. You worked for them. You struggled to become a lawyer. You toiled to become a nurse. You are sacrificing your time and everything. Whilst some of your colleagues are busy marrying and going through their own, marital problems, but think that marriage is a status thing and having children. You decided that, listen, I'm going to spend my time to pursue my dreams. Are you going to let evil people's comment get to you?
No, never. I don't give in to societal pressure. Neither do I give in to any form of pressure. Those who know me, it's about what I want to do, and then I'm getting it. It's not about the comment that you are making, because I always tell people that whilst you are spending your time thinking about me, whatever that I'm doing or going through, I don't have that much time on my hands.
Right.
And because that time I'm out there pursuing other things, I'm going through life. So
Right.
maybe because you have so much time on your hands, you are able to sit down and think about others, and then think what others are doing and think for them. I don't have those kinds of time.
What's
The
your
little
support
that
base?
one I have is just sleep.
Okay. Well, I like that. The sleep there is important. Me too. One of the things I don't have time for is sleep. What is your support base like? Who keeps you going? Who keeps motivating, encouraging you, and pushing you and say that, listen, you can't look back. Keep your eyes on the ball.
To be frank, I would say it's myself, then my friends.
Okay.
Because as people, I like it when somebody tells me that you can't do this. It just pushes me to do it.
That one, I think it's a Muga thing, yeah.
If you
What
are
I
telling
used to, that you can't do it.
And
prove
if you
to
are
you that
telling
we
me that
can.
I can't be somewhere, that is the more reason why I will remain there. Because it's not about you. I'm thinking that I have to be there, and if I don't want to be there, then I leave. It's not about what you are saying. So if you tell me I cannot achieve this one, that's the more reason why I'll go out for it to achieve it.
So you actually have your head properly screwed on. And what's the ultimate goal?
I once said to a friend that I want to be the first female UN Secretary General.
Hallelujah, somebody.
I just said that one, and then it was like, well, at first I said I wanted to be the first female CJ in Ghana, and then others have come. So I said I don't want it anymore because I must be able to be the first female in something, not because I believe in women empowerment.
Yeah.
I believe women going all out there, and I don't believe in giving women things on the silver platter because they are women. I believe that we must all work for it so that when you are there, people cannot push you around. I think that when people push you in a position, that's when they get the opportunity to push you around. Then because I placed you there, so you have to do what I am telling you. But if you work your way up there, they know your substance. And therefore, they will not be able to push you around.
Do your research. Maybe you are the first female who is a professional nurse with a degree and a lawyer. Maybe you should do your research. Maybe you've started your first already.
No, actually, I heard that there are other nurses who are lawyers, but I really don't know anyone in person.
Okay. Now let me go to Facebook. The Standpoint page. I put it out there that people should put their comments and questions there. Vinolia Amedome Lomovi. You know her?
Yes.
Okay. She said, Lizzie is a great inspiration to me. Well, said very hardworking and forceful. Just that she is a no-nonsense lady. She just says it as it is without massaging it. Cry. Was not surprising when I heard she is in the law school. My cleric lady, I wish you well, mommy. And Ellen Aintree Boisiako says, Vivian says thou art a strong woman. In fact, this lady is not intimidated in her field at all. I watched her work at LabTech. Then one said, I'm transitioning to a lecturer when she started her MSc. I saw how tough it was, but you made it. While doing my national service, she said, I love to sew and I'm going to enroll. Lo and behold, she did it. What I love about you, Vivi, Bella, is how you achieved all these while single. You are an inspiration to some of us so higher. I like that spirit. While single, you aspired and you achieved all these things. So when the young man, Mr. Kwashiga, came, you were made. Yeah. Please, is there somebody?
No.
Oh, no official, but somebody.
No.
Well, by the time they come, by the time he comes, he knows you're already a nurse and a lawyer.
Yes.
It's not now that he's come to tell you that,
No.
Thank you very much, my kind of women. Now, Suzanne Shipper says, I lost my job in 2018 till date. I'm not working. I have tried my best to start something, but I don't get the money because of no help from anywhere. In this case, what should I do? I need your advice. Let's say learn a trade, something. There's so many things you can do without money. You can start by offering to help other people to make certain money, some small monies. You can help by using, look around you, what you have. Now people are making masks. You have some cloth somewhere. Start using it to sell it. There's always so many things you can do. Think outside the box. This day and age, there's nothing like I don't know what to do. Please. Obiya Yurinchi says, congratulations, Vivi Bella Seshi. To say you are ambitious is an understatement. Your desire to impact on your generation and generation yet unborn is commendable. Royal Enam says, very inspiring. I'm also trying my best to emulate such people. Being on the same field is not easy, but with determination, I will gradually get there. Good for you, girl. Marian Wood said, these ladies are blessed. In fact, I have been thinking about how they did it. This is a must-watch program. I will grab a lot of nuggets of wisdom. Thanks, Auntie Gifty. Now, Nana Ekia Dapa Forces says, lawyer and nurse at the same time. How? This is real intelligence. Please, how do you manage your time? So these are some of the questions and comments that people have had. So automatically, you ladies have become role models. And therefore, you cannot afford to let anybody down, not even yourself. In fact, you have no choice. You dare not let yourselves down because now people are looking up to you. What's your advice to a young lady watching you and say, yeah, I wish to be like her, to live my dream, not really necessarily be a nurse and a lawyer, but to live my multiple dreams?
It's all about focus. We shouldn't think that the society owes us anything. We should think that we owe ourselves the duty to become the best that we can be. It's not about waiting on others to help you or put you somewhere. You have to be able to do things within your means. You can be different. The little that you are making, you should sacrifice. It's about sacrifice. You should sacrifice a lot to get whatever that you want.
Not a little, a lot.
Not a little. Because if you think about situations and all, fine, other women will be going out there. There are so many things that are pleasing to the eyes and they are pleasant. You also want to have it. But then you cannot have it. Everything is, what your dream is within a specific time. So you have to be able to sacrifice this time to be able to achieve everything later.
Okay, Vivi.
Yes.
What's your advice?
My advice is that to all young people, there is no limit to the things you can do. One thing you need to do is to get the technical competence. What do I mean? Get the right training. And then technical competence is not enough. You need your soft skills. What are some of the soft skills? Communication, how to adapt to situation, how flexible are you when you need help? Find a way of asking for help. You can't be superwoman or superman all the time.
Right.
You would always need help from others. In 2011, I sent you a message. And then the advice you gave me has kept me. I mean, it's been pushing me.
So I replied.
You did.
Hallelujah.
You did. And you said there's no way you can think that it is too late to do anything in life.
Okay.
So those out there is no time limit to the things you want to do. If you want to do it, go for it. Get the right training and you'll be okay. And then you shouldn't try to be somebody. Be yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself. And then try as much as possible to be happy all the time.
Right.
That is the ultimate. If you are not happy, you can do all these things and you will still not feel fulfilled.
Right.
So if you want to be fulfilled, do the things that make you happy and you are okay. And then one thing, don't always think that you need a lot of money to start. When I started the liquid soap, I just bought a thing for less than 50 cedis. And I can get 2 buckets of liquid soap out of it. So don't always think that you need money. Just consider yourself. Think about the amount you use for credit. You'll be
you.
for other things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, young ladies. I'm so proud of you. And
Thank you.
me, you know me, I'm a pest. Once you come into my life, you're part of the family. I'll be watching out for you. I'm so glad, I'm so proud of you for what you're doing. You know, I think the pride of every inspirator, motivator, or every public figure or role model is to make sure that those she mentors become bigger and better. I admire you for what you're doing. You know, I so much admire you. And let nothing bring you down. As for our society, they will try and say it, but it's all about you. I always say that first you start by being the odd one out. And out of the oddness, you become unique. And when you're unique, you stand out. And when you stand out, achievement comes, success comes like that. Not just money, but then look at you today. You're just doing your own thing in your own corner. But then you went on, you know, LinkedIn, just talking about who you are, just letting them know like everybody else does. Now look at it, you become a national figure, the role model, the girl that everybody's talking about. Keep pushing. Keep breaking the ceiling. Keep going. Keep going. The sky has no limit. I wish you well.
Thank
And
you.
thanks for coming to share with us.
Thank you very much.
I'll be back with a bit of me. You know, there are many people who have asked me, where do you get the energy? Where do you get the time? Sometimes I have also asked myself, I've just wondered how I'm able to do the many things that I do. I don't know how it happens, but then somehow I do it. Those close to me who know that I have my own issues, my own demons that I fight, sometimes wonder if really the problems that I claim to have, I have them. Because they see me going and doing things all the time. But you know what? I think when you're passionate about something enough, and when you love something enough, when you believe that this is something that God wants you to do or God has blessed you to do, you will do it without feeling it. And another thing that happens to me is every time after fulfilling that purpose, that mission, I come back and I feel so drained and all my problems keep coming back to me. And I wonder, was I the same person out there doing so many things with my heart, with my soul, with everything? What about me? Life is not perfect, my dear one. You can't have it all. You see, your issues will never go away. There are things that will live with you for the rest of your life. How you decide to live with it, how you decide not to let it conquer you, how you decide not to let it draw you back and keep you captive is what is important. Through my issues when I'm crying, within 1 year, I've written 4 books. 3 are out. And I'm on my 5th book. In less than 1 year. I've spoken on God knows how many platforms, traveled to so many places, kept my duty as a mother, as a traditional wife, as an employer, as the host of a show. How does that all happen? Sometimes I don't understand. You need to believe in what you're doing. You need to be passionate about it. Maybe that's not your dream for now, but that is what is going to lead you to that dream. Maybe you don't know, you don't understand whether even that is your purpose, but maybe it is. If you can add an iota of passion and love to it. You know, anytime my husband cooks for me and it doesn't taste so good, he says, Don't worry, I put so much love in it. So you have to eat it with love. When you put in a little love, a little passion, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed what you achieve. No one is useless. No one is useless. All of us have a purpose. All of us have some usefulness. But sometimes we haven't identified it yet. One day at a time, you will get there. Pray. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Apply a little determination. Focus. Sacrifice. You'll get there. It's not going to be easy, but you'll get there. I remain a woman with super crazy faith in God, but I know God has given us wisdom. In my book, 50 Nuggets, there's a nugget I wrote about passion without wisdom. You will fail. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. And make sure you grab copies of my book, A Bet of Me, The Best of You, and 50 Nuggets at 50. The other books, Room 5005, and my book of short stories will be out soon, God willing. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.